sensational unit for all of its excellence. I have so much gratitude for your years of passion to provide great customer service and help women start an authentic business, and your compassion to enrich their lives. If you are here with me today, or you're watching virtually, or you're attending one of the other conferences, thank you for plugging into success. Would you please stand if you're present? I'm telling you right now, if you are committed to your business, you'll go home and buy a plane ticket to Charlotte so that you can be with us at seminar, because we're gonna have a blast. And you know what? Everywhere else in the nation, they've been buying tickets to come to Dallas. It's our turn. Let's show up like nobody else, and let's buy our tickets as soon as we leave. Thank you to the Nationals who supported our company by representing Mary Kay Ash at all the career conferences, not just for yourselves, but for all of us who show up. Half of all success in life is simply showing up. My first career conference was in Houston, Texas. We were stationed in San Antonio as a newly enlisted Army family, and only one car. There was no way I could afford a hotel. That's if I could get a ride. However, when you really want something, you find a way. I asked another consultant if she was going, could I please ride with her? I told her that my husband's brother's wife had a sister in Houston, and I was gonna call her and ask her if I could sleep on the couch on Friday night. I had never met her. But guess what? She said yes. I'm so glad that I knew overcoming obstacles is the pathway to more. I wanna thank my dad, who gave us all a book when we graduated from high school and said, if you read it, I'll give you $100. The book he gave me was See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. I lost my dad this past August to Parkinson's, but I know my dad is so proud. He gave me vision, work ethic, and a positive attitude to start my life. At my first conference, I saw a much bigger picture, and I hope you have too. They offered company cars and a pathway to earn it. I took the path seriously. We earned a car on my 1-year anniversary. No car payments, and most of my car insurance covered for well over half my life literally has changed the financial legacy of my family. I was 26 years old when I started with a 4.5-year-old and a 3-year-old. I have now 3 of the most amazing grown children married, and we have our 6th and 7th grandbaby on the way. I had many obstacles to overcome, as many of you do. Lots of military moves before the internet and cell phones. A husband who was out of the country and gone a lot. I carried a calculator to the grocery store to be sure I could feed my family for a month on a soldier's income. Pregnancy complications, newborn, toddler, teenagers, all the things that some of you are dealing with. I didn't wear makeup when I started. No degree, no business, no experience, no trust fund, no legacy unit, and I am extremely introverted if you know me well. And probably the hardest thing ever happened was I lost the love of my life, who I was with for over 40 years during COVID. The one constant that I have had is the gift of an opportunity. I am grateful that Mary Kay Ash, in the second half of her life, in her wisdom years, started a company that had the principles that I wanted for my life: faith, family, and career. Mary Kay, the person, has been the example that got me through so many of those challenges with her own life story. She continued to show up no matter what, no matter how much grief, heartache, or pushback she was given. I believe it was her faith that saw her through it all. My faith is the most important thing in my life, then my family and friends, and then finding true meaning in the work I get to do every day. I find what we do as leaders is pour into the lives of those we work with to help them feel valued and important. Simon Sinek, who's a true optimist, said, "A leader's job is not to do the work for others. It's to help others figure out how to do it themselves, to get things done and to succeed beyond what they thought possible. One of the biggest roadblocks for many entrepreneurs is perfectionism. You delay growth, waiting for the perfect time, perfect vision, perfect plan, perfect setup, and I've been guilty. Here's the truth. Your biggest growth will never come from perfection. It comes from momentum every time. You have to take immediate action, willing to fall down and get back up, willing to hear no, willing to be okay when no one shows up, and willing to get rid of old negative thoughts. Momentum happens when you and your team find the duplicatable way of working independently that multiplies results by constant, consistent communication of what that process means, and it allows everyone to win. Everyone has to be able to do it, understand it, and communicate it clearly for it to last. No one can give that to you. You figure it out in the actions that you take when you really don't know what you're doing. Your future growth is not about doing everything everyone else is doing. In fact, blinders on usually leads to the process that creates the momentum. Early in my career, many of the speakers I heard talked about what you listen to matters most. We had no internet. We had cassette tapes and CDs. But we would train ourselves by putting only positive thoughts into our head as we took our kids to activities, ran errands, exercised during their naps, after they went to bed. Well, guess what? Today, we have apps, and we can put headphones on and listen to our phones. On the Great Start app or on InTouch, you can click on education, and you can find the Mary Kay Confidence course, the mobile learning app, and product education. Click on selling to find ways to sell, and click on team and find steps to success and team building tools. Instead of engaging in the nonsense, comparison, and negativity that distracts you from actually working by scrolling on your phone or complaining about products going away, why not plug into the positive things that the company is offering through these tools? Because it takes 10 positive thoughts to overcome one negative thought. If you are adding negativity into the world, and especially to our Mary Kay world, it is for sure multiplying in your life. If you're pouring positive into the creases of your brain, then positive, powerful growth and action will start to happen. And watch out, you are about to have some momentum. Recently, I was asked to do the MK Confidence course. I did the 65 modules for all the way from new consultant through directorship, and it took me a couple of days. I had 5 of my consultants complete their modules when I asked everyone to do it. And Mary Kay had never, ever rested on her laurels, and I'm so glad I went back and did that. And she didn't allow others to rest on their laurels around her. We have one main focus this year. It's very apparent to me that most people have a hard time focusing. Am I right? Too many options cause confusion, and they do nothing, even if they have the greatest of intention. Our one thing is new customers. Track the number that makes sense to you, but I'm going to share over and over, and I have, what 100 customers might look like for you. You see, on the way to 100 customers, you're going to find women that need their lives enriched with this opportunity, spending 80% of our time on new and 20% of our time serving what we have already built. There's no way that those who choose to participate won't gain some momentum. Those who want to recruit and move up, you will. And everyone can build a solid customer base and a residual income. What would 100 customers do for you, your family, your team, your unit? How about our company? I want to thank the scientists who develop our products and have safety as their top priority. And to those who are making sure everything is happening at manufacturing, distribution, quality control, security, and the legal team that protects us all. And I want to thank the executive team for looking at every single detail so that they can maximize the rewards for the U.S. sales force. We know people work for recognition, ranking, rewards, but I'm going to tell you, income fuels our flame. Do you agree? If you think for 1 second that 100 new customers doesn't matter, look at the big picture. We depend on all those people. And for sure, they depend on each of us expanding our reach to new customers and new Salesforce members. It all matters, and we are all on the same team. You will find new customers when you wake up every day and you tell yourself, my job is to find a new customer today. The process of working your business can and definitely will change. What has not and will not change is the need to be heard, valued, and appreciated. This never changes, not by generations, not by background, country, city, economics, nothing. Who here wants to break their own record of new customers and team members in the next 2 months or by the end of the year? Well, it doesn't really matter how you track. Just know that what you send into the lives of others comes back into your own. Now, I'm going to tell you, I know there's got to be, I don't know how many people here, I'm going to say 1,500, but there's probably 3,000 people that can easily get 100 customers and a whole lot of team members from it between now and seminar. But just think, if we had 3,000 of us get serious in the next 100 days and get that done, that's 300,000 new people using Mary Kay product. And I believe if they're actually trying that product on, you're gonna average about $100 per new customer. That's $10,000 times all 3,000 or more. And all of you watching virtually, I mean, we could explode the number of new people using our product. And from that, we will explode new sales directors. Now, just think about this. Once you hit that number, you've got reorders and you've got all these things to be excited about, and you're gonna share the opportunity because you have enthusiasm and you're excited that you are serving others. You could just keep it simple and focus on 5 new customers a week. It's gonna be 90 by the time you leave to go to Charlotte. Now, in closing, and before I close, I wanna say, I couldn't be more excited about being here with Sherry and Valerie. We have had so many great times together all over the world, and really just in each other's space. They are beautiful, talented, amazing women. So I'm glad that they are here with us today. In closing, to all of you who have crossed my path on this journey and held your head high against the headwinds of challenges, your strength is not measured by the loudness of your voice, but in the steadfastness for what we stand for. We celebrate all we have collectively overcome and who we are by our willingness to learn, embrace change, and continue to enrich the lives of women here in the United States. Great leaders like Mary Kay Ash understand that real legacy is the reflection of one's character, and she had a moral compass that pointed in the right direction regardless of the trends. The most powerful change happens in the quiet moments of courage, when one more woman decides that her dreams and goals are non-negotiable. Our legacy does not only mean we continue to break records and glass ceilings, but it is how kindly and thoughtfully we all gather up all of our broken pieces and we unite into one mighty, powerful U.S. Salesforce to build the future for those who follow us. No matter what the rest of the world is choosing to do, I'm going to rock out, and I'm asking you, let's all rock out this final quarter of the Mary Kay year. I know we can. God bless you. I'll see you in Charlotte.